Guys, well played. Brilliant result. Breathtaking second half. Gabriel, personally for the two of you with your goals, but also for the team, how special a night was that?
I think it was amazing, you know. It's always hard to play against them, you know. They have a brilliant players. They come here all the time and they hurt us, you know. And then obviously it was clean that at the beginning of the game they tried to delay the game. Everyone could see that, but, you know, the mentality of this team is something that really grow, and then each game is growing even more. So I think we won today because of the mentality.
And did we see tonight how much you've missed this guy?
For sure. I said after the last game straight away when they asked me about him, at the moment he stepped on the pitch, you could see the difference of, you know, our backline, you know, the way we defend. This guy loves to defend the same way I love to attack. And then obviously he loves to score goals as well.
So your teammates have missed you. How much have you missed being able to help them out on the pitch?
First I want to say thanks God, because it was a bit difficult days for me.
The first half was difficult, wasn't it? Really sort of complicated for Arsenal.
Yes, like Gabi said, it's very difficult to play against them. They want to delay the game, but we know we play at home, and the second half pushing, and yeah, we scored the first goal, and after the team was unbelievable.
And how special was your goal to end the year with a goal? You'll remember on New Year's Day against Brentford, you end the year with a goal, but we all know in between times it's been very, very difficult for you.
It's very clean that why I'm wearing this T-shirt, because Jesus obviously saved my life from the beginning when I was born, but I didn't know that. And then obviously through the tough moment in my life, I realized that we are nothing without Jesus. So I want to glorify his name, because he make a huge difference in this tough moment. So now in the shines moment, I want to glorify his name, because, you know, to start the year, the way I was playing, you know, confidence back, and then for some reason, the Lord stopped me, and then I could learn a lot of things, you know, what I can do better as a person, and then and as a human being. So yeah, I think it's amazing how Jesus work on our lives, you know. Sometimes you just keep doubting yourself, but you never know what's going to happen, what Jesus prepare for you. So I just say keep going, trust in the process, and trust in Jesus.
Okay, well spoken.
Tonight, when you consider that Aston Villa arrived at the Emirates Stadium, the form team in the Premier League, having won 8 in a row in the league, 11 in a row in all competitions, did you expect a scoreline like that?
No, I didn't expect that. Not the way Villa have been playing, especially in their second halves. But I do know what Arsenal are capable of, and the chances we even showed at the start of the game, the chances that are being created, especially by Saka, and they've not been taken. But today was different. I thought the captain Ødegaard was fantastic. Obviously, Gabi, my guy, coming back and being in that team is always going to make us stronger. Same with Saliba. When we played them, when we played Villa, we didn't have these two players, and it was like a basketball match. We played into Villa's hands, but today, the way we played, you know, we felt like a lot more control, especially like the guys were saying, Villa was slowing the game down, wasting time. That was getting people frustrated, but then you just play through that. And once the first goal came, you kind of felt like there could be more.
Jimmy, before the game, he made very big points a couple of times.
And Villa was slowing the game down, wasting time. That was getting people frustrated, but then you just play through that. And once the first goal came, you kind of felt like there could be more.
Jimmy, before the game, he made very big points a couple of times about, you know, this is Arsenal Football Club. They shouldn't just be winning games 1-0, as they had been labouring, you know, the last couple of matches. Are you not entertained?
I was entertained today. And that's how I have to be entertained, and that's how Arsenal has to play. And they deserved everything they got today, and they didn't help back after the 1-0. And that's what my argument was. They get in front, their nose is in front, and then scared to get a goal against. And instead of not thinking about it and just play for the... And then when the second goal comes, play to make the 3-0. Punishing teams off. Don't feel sorry for teams off. Go and get yourself another goal. feel good, because next match you still have that feeling at 0-0, and when you have got still that feeling of being in that right zone, you go different in. And today they did the opposite that they have been doing before, and that was really good to see.
Yeah, and against the Villa side, as we mentioned,
Seen in previous games, are we going to give away a goal to like a Wolves or something? So I would love to see them play like this on a weekly basis. It doesn't work like that, especially when you're going for the league.
No, you're right. It doesn't always work like that, but it doesn't also always work 1-0 and go and defend.
No.
You know, today they 1-0 and they kept on going. They kept on pressing. They kept on playing in Aston Villa's half, and Aston Villa could not come out. And then opportunities come, and what they did really well, they punished them off and go and defend.
No.
You know, today they 1-0 and they kept on going. They kept on pressing. They kept on playing in Aston Villa's half, and Aston Villa could not come out. And then opportunities come, and what they did really well, they punished them off. You know, Trossard, great goal. Odegaard, great pass for Subimendi. You know, and Jesus, when he came in, you know, very direct and took his goal really, really well. Yeah. And at that time, when Jesus scored, there were 6 people of Arsenal players around the box. And that is refreshing to see. Yeah. And that has not been in the past.
what has been in the past is their set pieces, and that's how they opened the scoring once again. It was goalless at half-time, and then something just seemed to shift in the second half, and it happened pretty quickly into the second half. Just proof.
Player, and he just drops it. He drops it on Gabi. You know, Gabi doesn't know. Gabi's not even looking for him. He's not feeling for him. That ball should have been punched. It's a big mistake from him, and I'm pleased he made it, really.
Yeah, the goalkeeper is going to feel, bad about this. He needs to do a lot better. He needs to be stronger. If he's coming there, he needs to go through players. But what Ian is saying, I agree. He needs to punch that ball away.
Mikel Arteta. So set pieces again.
Set piece again, yeah. And you know, if that's what it's going to take to break the teams open, yeah, then we do it, because for some reason people seem to forget that the accuracy and the quality of the ball that comes in is what enables you to be able to take advantage of these. And when you look in Declan Rice or Bukayo Saka, they put the ball exactly where it needs to be, and then you're able to capitalise.
Yeah, Jimmy, you wanted to add?
Yeah, that's the most important thing, you know, is the quality of the ball that comes in. And it comes with Arsenal, majority of the time at the right spot. So it always brings the goalkeeper in trouble and with a decision to make. And they've been brilliant at it, Arsenal, brilliant.